Okay, so spirillum's thicker. Which one's more coily? Would you say the spirillum, or the spirochete? More squiggly. Spirochete's more coiled. And I don't know, what do you guys think? The spirochete's a little bit longer. I would say to me they feel longer. They're just more, they look like spaghetti basically. They're just all over the place. So that's the difference. And remember, the spirilla, they're rigid. The spirochetes, they're flexible. That's the big difference between those two. Okay, treponema pallidum in tissue, these black squiggles that you guys see in the brown tissue. Why do you think this particular bacteria has to be seen in a slide that contains tissue? I told you guys about this one. This bacteria is fastidious. It's very hard to grow in the lab because it's so picky. So because you can't grow it in the lab, you can't stay in the lab, you just got to cut the tissue out and look at it, okay? So the answer there is because it won't grow in the lab very well. We've got this oral spirochete, which has been implicated in gum disease and other things like diabetes, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's. Implicated, not convicted, by the way. So what's the advantage of being in the mouth?
Warmth and moisture.
Warmth, moisture, food, right? What more could you want? That's a party for a microbe right there. So there's lots of bacteria living in our mouth for those reasons. Okay, this Vibrio cholera slide, kind of hard to see. But did you guys see some curve in some of them?
Yes.
Let me take a look. Okay, I see a curvy one right there at the pointer. So there's a curve. How would you guys compare them to that rhodospirillum?
There's more spiral shape.
Less spiral shape. I would say shorter. Wouldn't you guys say much shorter? So I would say that's two good things. Less spirally, much shorter. Remember, Vibrio is half rod, half spiral, kind of an in-betweener. And then we're looking at Corynebacterium, and kind of look at that versus E. coli. What differences did you see between those two? Anybody want to talk that one? What?
How do you say it? The first one?
Corynebacterium?
Yeah, that one was more like in clusters.
Yeah, it was, okay, you see it more in clusters.
And then if anything, I saw chains, so
Okay.
and then for the E. coli, they look more diplo.
Okay. How about size-wise? I'm just going to tell you, when I look at this Corynebacterium, I see some pretty big rods, and then next to them there'll be some short ones. So this kind of varies, right? Whereas E. coli, they all kind of look similar hot dogs. This is a pleomorphic bacteria, meaning it has many shapes. So the morphology varies a little bit. That's why you see the little bit of range here at this one than, say, the E. coli. Okay? Next one up, Neisseria gonorrhea in pus. So when you look at that, you see the big purple white blood cells, and some of them are peppered with the bacteria. Okay, I saw some. How many people saw both? Some on the outside, some on the inside. Yeah, so both. I really saw on these both on the outside and the inside. Okay, Neisseria gonorrhea by itself. All right, what morphology do you see? That's okay. Go ahead.
Do you want to coax it?
They're definitely cocci. I see strepto, I see diplo, I see staph. I see pretty much everything. I don't know if you guys noticed on the one with the pus slide, they're all diplo. They kind of all keep that same morphology. So it's kind of weird that they have one arrangement when they're infecting someone, but when you grow them in the lab, they're kind of just, they'll do anything. You know, they mix it up. So that's kind of strange. All right, now this flagella slide is probably one of the harder ones to see, but you're going to see little purple rods, and they've got these light pink things just surrounding them. Look like these tiny little squiggles all over the place. Okay? Does anybody remember what that's called when you have lots of flagella and they're coming off all over the place? Peritrichus, that's it. So these are the salmonella showing peritrichus flagella. And in this salmonella, by itself, without the flagella, you look at this is hard. Because some of them look like rods, some of them look like cocci. So they're kind of in between. And we got a word for that. Anybody remember what the word for that is? When they're half cocci, half bacilli? Push them together. Anybody? Okay, I'm lovely. I'll give it to you. Coxobacilli. You smush the words together. Coxobacilli. Okay? All right, so that's kind of what I was looking for out of that. Make sure you get a chance to see all the slides and answer those questions. And then when you get done, you can turn it in to me and you can head out.